Welcome back to CreatorCast. I am the host of this episode, Danny Black from Where's Danny Black, which I am in Cold Bar Beach, sitting next to Ben On from Gives a Minute.
Hey, Danny. Where is Danny Black? Danny Black's right next to me.
We're wearing the same thing as last time. And across the screen, and for you guys just across the screen, we have Jay Boston, and we have Scott Muir from YouTube in Melbourne at Jay's awesome office.
Yeah, yum.
Where they have free drinks. The drinks just pour. I don't know how you get any work done with them.
Yeah, yeah, you do. You figure it out somehow.
So I wanted to go around the room and talk about channels that we watch, and there's going to be a variety of them, but I want to start with the most obscure channels that you would almost maybe even be a little bit embarrassed to tell people that you are subscribed to and watch. So we'll work our way around, and we'll start with Ben On. Ben On.
Oh, did someone just fart there?
No, he's got flies around him.
I see Scotty waving his hand like someone's farted. I've got a channel that I've been watching just probably in the last, say, 7 months. On my Gives a Minute channel, you might have seen that I quit skateboarding after approximately 30 years. And when I was making the decision in my head, I ended up searching on YouTube for how long do people skateboard for as a general, like how long can you skateboard for? And I came across this channel called Rad Rat Video. And it's this young dude, his name's Aaron Lawrence, A-R-O-N. Is that Aaron or is that Aaron?
A-R-O-N?
Yeah, not two A's. Yeah.
Not A-A-Ron?
Not A-A-Ron, A-R-O-N. That's Aaron, right?
It's probably just a weird way to say Aaron, yeah.
Aaron Lawrence.
Hello and welcome to Rad Rat Video, a channel where you can learn something new about skateboarding 3 times a week. My name is Aaron and I've been skateboarding since 2001. In about 2006 or so, I started a YouTube channel called Aaron L, where I taught a lot of skateboard tricks. You may recognize me from that. Ollies and kickflips and 360 flips and a lot of other freestyle tricks as well. Those videos are all still preserved on this channel, and I also make new trick tips. Recently did finger flips, backside flips, and some other ones you might want to take a look at. But now I do a lot of other series as well, like Retro Rippers. On this series, I talk about the careers of our favorite pros from back in the day, like Tom Penny and Frankie Hill. I take a look at their career, their video parts, and try to find out where they are these days. Another series is brand breakdowns, where I do the same thing with a brand, like Seek Skateboards. Where did they come from and what happened to them? Find out all about that stuff too. Another big part of the channel is skateboard video games. I have the personal goal of playing every single skateboarding game ever made, so I figured I might as well document it as I go. I have gameplay videos and reviews of a lot of games. I've done the entire Skate series. I've done most of the Tony Hawk games, still working on those, and I've done a lot of obscure ones that you probably haven't seen before.
Anyway, his channel is all about, like, he digs deep into skateboarding history, ex-pros. He digs into trick tips, like he calls it the shred school, how he teaches people how to skate. He digs into skateboard videos that have made history and this and that. And one of the topics he dug into is how long can you skateboard for? And I have a bit of a guilty pleasure of watching everything this guy pumps out. He's a bit of a geek. His skateboarding is not my style of skateboarding. Like I was more of a vert skater, and his style is more super slow, super tech flippity dippities. But he's got a really good presentation, and he can deliver a content. And yeah, that's my little secret watch, Rad Rat Video. If you're watching, Aaron, great job, dude.
Did you guys fart again or something?
Yeah, you guys are giggling back there. What's going on?
I thought your guilty pleasure would have been Scooter Brad, but
nah, I can't stand scooters.
All right, we're going to go across. Jay,
Scooter
tell
Brad.
us what's your guilty pleasure that you would be afraid to tell people about.
I've been watching this Aussie guy, actually, he's Melbourne-based, called Adrian Gee, or G-E-E. Yeah, so just to show you on camera, this is one of his videos, and it's about talking to just girls on the beach.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Like I said, if it's a quickie, it's a quickie. So
let's say if it was at that lighthouse up there.
You'd have to be pretty quick then, wouldn't you?
Like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it'd have to be in and out. So
yeah, in and out. Do you want to check out the lighthouse one with me? No, like just to look like, you know, I've never been on a lighthouse before.
I'm right, thanks.
And this one is, how long should a guy last in bed? So he just goes up to girls with a microphone, starts talking to them, and 9 out of 10 times, by the time he's finished talking to them, he's got their mobile number, goes on dates. It's awesome. 6.5 million. Yeah.
So it's a fake prank channel.
It's not pranking at all. It's just
yeah.
the girls and talking to them. Just talking.
Why does that
like,
not surprise me that would be something that you'd watch, Jay? I just think that's really funny. You got sucked in by the
And then the other
clickbait.
one,
You got something in your eye there.
He's smelling his own farts.
Is that a glimmer of hope in your eye?
All right. Well, then there you go. Did you want to say more to that?
Yeah, well, just one more is Primitive Technology. I've been watching that. It's a guy up in Brisbane.
Yes.
He's sensational. He comes out with videos. He doesn't speak at all. His descriptions are really clean and thorough about what he's doing, and he's just showing you how to survive in the bush, making houses, making fires, like all kinds of stuff.
You mentioned him once before, and I started watching, and it's really unique, interesting, original content, which is what YouTube needs. It's great.
Yeah, it's so good just to chill back and watch. And yeah, you just find yourself watching 10 or so episodes straight away. They really do.
All right.
That's me, Scotty.
Scott?
Yeah, okay. I would
Is that
say
your microphone?
guilty pleasure. Would be a guy who was another Melbourne-based YouTuber. Actually, we grew up in the same suburb, went to the same school. His name is Dave Lee. His channel's called Dave Lee Down Under.
G'day guys, Dave Lee coming at you from Down Under, and welcome to my newly upgraded and rebranded YouTube channel. If you love movies and everything pop culture, then this is the place for you. Well, you know, one of the places for you, because there's plenty of places like this on YouTube. So, what's the difference, you ask? Well, I'm from Australia, and I suppose I have a funny accent. So, I mean, there's that. Anyway, here is a sneak peek at the kind of content that you can expect from my channel. Oh, what?
I think he does daily videos. Mostly they're every day, if not they're a day or so behind. But he really just does movie reviews and reactions to trailers and stuff like that. He's a huge Star Wars nerd like me, so that's where I. What did I miss there?
I was yawning.
Star Wars, wasn't it?
It wasn't meant to look this way, but it looked like Jay was yawning at you, you talking, Scotty.
I'll get him in a headlock after this. Yeah, and his rise has been pretty amazing because he only started, I think, about 8 months ago. He's on 6,500 subs now.
Shit.
I want to see how long he's been uploading for.
Hey, as you're talking, Scott, can you like maybe just scooch over just a little bit so that you're not all the way out of the camera? There you go. That's a little bit better.
I feel like that might just be our preview.
No, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
There you go.
Yeah, so that is, yeah.
There we go. So that's, you just like lean over and get on with it.
So the cleaner distracted me. They keep walking around. I'm like,
is she hot?
My ADD's kicking in. I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Yeah, he's got one of those voices that like you can really listen to when he talks. So yeah, that's a channel that's like, I know he's going to take off pretty big. It's crazy, and he's I think he's sponsored by Disney. He was saying in one of his videos he has a sponsorship through Disney Australia. About
Jay, wake up, Jay.
Yeah.
Did you have a bad night last night with the little one, Jay? Darcy kept you up all night last night?
Yeah, he was up at 5 or something in the morning. But so looked after him. It's all right. Sorry, mate. Keep going.
Yeah. Do I have a guilty pleasure channel? I do. This is kind of random, but there's a guy called Colorado Bigfoot who goes out and searches for Bigfoots. I can't stop watching. That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Is that me? It's me. Okay, this place is just so unbelievable. You guys, I'm telling you, you'll never stand in a place like this. I mean, I've looked for these guys all the time, and I've never seen anywhere like this before. This is... I don't even know what's going on. It's all changing. No matter what, my trail stays, though. Even with these weeds, my feet are getting really wet. It's about the worst of the day. No big deal. Where's my gift rock? It is so weird in here. I don't know what I'm doing. Again, I forgot my gun. It's been wedged between my seat and my truck, and I'm not used to that. So when I get my stuff together...
Well, my guilty pleasure is along those lines too, and it's this guy that's called Secure Team 10, and the Team 10 has no reference to Logan Paul. It's just he's been around for a while, and he posts all these videos of people that send him footage of UFOs and all this weird stuff that's happening, and he goes and dissects it all, and he's very like he's a Philip DeFranco of weird UFO stuff, and it's actually his voice is so nerdy. He's like, "Hey guys, watch that!" Like it sounds really bad, but you just love the guy because he's just so genuine, and he's a normal looking dude, but he just sounds really funny.
The Wilkes Land gravity anomaly is seldom spoken about in the ufology community. However, sitting deep under an ice shelf of this isolated part of Antarctica lies one of the greatest mysteries on Earth. This is known as the Wilkes Land gravity anomaly. In March of 2002, the rocket launch vehicle blasted off, launching the Plesetsk spaceport. While in orbit, it launches its payload, which consists of 2 satellites known as the Grace Twin Satellites. The purpose of the Grace satellites was to monitor the overall gravity of the Earth. Specifically, it was used to find what are called gravity anomalies, or locations on the Earth where the gravity is actually different from the rest of the planet. So this was their first clue, that this very well could be a massive impact crater of some sort. Ralph von Friese is quoted as saying, "If I saw this mask-on signal on the moon, I'd expect to see a crater around it." When they looked at the airborne radar images of the area, they found what they say looks like a crater, a circular ridge some 500 kilometers wide running around the mask-on. It could be the biggest impact crater found on Earth.
I'm hooked on it. Like every time an episode comes on, I watch it because it's just so interesting. It's like it actually makes me think something weird's about to happen in the universe. But on this channel, nothing weird happens. It's just farts and yawns and.
Is he debunking UFO sightings?
No. It's he gets a lot of information, and people send him stuff like they look at Google Earth or they look at these spectrums, or somebody's got a high-powered telescope aimed at the moon and they see weird movement up there, and like it's on there. But
then he talks about what that is.
It could be he'll be like, well, it could be an airplane, but if you think about it. In the atmosphere, if it was an airplane, it would go over like that. Like it's very intelligent, and like they'll use contrast and do all, like it's a good channel. It's fun to watch. Anyway, so I started watching him at 100,000. He's got like 1.4 million now, so he's grown a lot. But as far as the guilty pleasure goes, that's what I think. But
one that's similar to that, if I can throw a second one in really really quickly, kind of along those same lines, Captain Disillusion. If you've ever seen that dude, he just debunks these myths.
Did we lose them?
Have they frozen?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, they're back again. Well, no, that's a very unusual. They've got the good Wi-Fi as well, or is that at my end?
Oh, so not even edit this. You just
let me tell you about Captain Disillusion.
Oh wait.
You can play with your tripod. Looks like Alien.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver and Alien.
It's that channel I watch.
So even if this doesn't...
All right, he's going to keep talking. You guys just be there.
Even if this signal from you guys doesn't look so great, we'll continue to talk. This Captain Disillusion, it's kind of the same kind of thing. He debunks popular YouTube videos. So like they'll...
Oh, I've heard of Yeah.
And he really digs into it in a comical...
Hi, welcome back to Captain Disillusion, where truth meets fiction and fiction meets my fist.
What?
I'm Captain Disillusion, your guide to all things real and observable.
And I'm Mr. Flair.
And I understand you brought a clip. Why don't you set that up for us?
It's called Rush Hour.
Oh, I love that movie. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my...
No, not that one. This is a web video directed by filmmaker Fernando Livschitz. Roll the goddamn clip, Charlie. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, someone to hold. Would be so PG before it's too old. So please turn on your magic feet, Mr. Sandman.
There ain't no such thing as a free lunch. If you film something from a completely stationary angle, it's easy to digitally manipulate, but it also tends to look fake to your young, media-conditioned eyes. If the camera is moving, manipulation becomes much more complicated, but it ends up looking more convincing. But what if I told you that you could have the best of both worlds with very little effort? Just film your scene with a stationary camera, manipulate it, and then add fake camera movement. That's what Fernando did. He filmed moving camera shots for the beginning and the end, and seamlessly transitioned them into a stationary shot of the main visual effects portion, where he animated fake subtle camera movement and zooming. Did you notice that what looks like a tiny smudge on the lens at the beginning later looks like a stain on the pavement because it moves with the picture? Once all the subjects were matted, it was time for Fernando to play compositing jazz. He combined and offset various copies of different vehicles to pass each other centimeters apart to a delightful oldie tune that reminds me I have to do something.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Look at him yawning.
All right. So we're having a special moment here on CreatorCast. I'd also like to go around just one more time and talk about maybe like underrated channels that you think should be bigger. I know we've done that once in the past before, but just like anything, it doesn't have to be. They could be even 1 million, and you think that they're underrated. Go for it, Ben. On.
Wow, off the top of my head.
I'll start.
Okay,
someone that you've heard of who I think is absolutely awesome is Ben Brown. I thought he would have been well over 1 million, and he's at like 800,000.
I think
Ben
you
Brown.
said Ben Brown.
Yeah.
Dude, you sound like you've just...
You're answering the question I was asking to Ben on, but...
also, you went underwater, by the sound of it.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't hear him asking that. Yeah, I thought you were just opening it up. Yeah, you just opened it up.
This is a really bad signal.
Should we just cut it and then just come back on and finish it and just paste it?
Yeah, okay, we'll cut it.
Hold on, we're going to cut it. Give us a second. We'll call you back just because... All right.
We're just going to keep...
I had no idea
on.
what you guys were saying, but anyways, I'm going to go with it now.
Hang on. I've got a great way to come back in from that. Can we just talk amongst ourselves and say, oh, they're back?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, just talk
sure.
amongst us. So
yeah,
we're saying the things about technology.
Yeah, and the news and...
Oh, look, they're back. Oh, cool.
Yep,
and
that was our end.
It must have been our end,
yes.
judging on that lovely Wi-Fi.
Okay, so we'll get to you.
What do you got on your head, Jay? Oh, dude, that's... Oh, no, take that away. I'm going to have to go and spend some time by myself.
All right, we'll start with Scott. Scott, what's an underrated channel for you?
I was saying an underrated channel, but so many people...
Not underage, underrated.
underrated, sorry, is Mr. Ben Brown. Like, his channel is at 800,000 subs, but I think, man, some of his stuff is unbelievably good.
I like it. Continue watching at this time. We'd also like to remind all passengers who are entering Vancouver, you must clear Canadian immigration formalities. Once again, you may list up to 4 family members living in one household on one card. I do believe we did run out of...
Got this.
Bro, this is the summit.
It's
I didn't even know he was
good.
on there on YouTube. I just knew him
Yeah.
from Instagram.
Yeah, he is unbelievable in the way he can use a camera.
I like his visual vibes too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
and he does kick off that good vibe. He's on tour at the minute.
Hey everybody, what's happening? What's going on?
I gotta look him up.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my one. Go on.
All right.
Oh, you caught me by surprise.
YouTube.
You can say NPR because he got you free tickets.
No. Who have I got on here? I'm just having a look at who I follow on my counts.
All right, we'll skip over to Ben on then, and we'll come back to Jay.
I was going to say.
I've got mine.
Sorry. Go, Jay.
And even though he's absolutely smashing it at the moment, he should be up well over Casey. I reckon he should be up at 10, 12 mil now.
Who was that? Who was that? Sorry.
Yeah, he's just doing really good vibes, good guy, likes his coffee, tries everything, gives good advice, does really good Photoshop and
he's
all that kind of stuff. It's awesome.
He's very genuine too.
Yes,
that's what I like.
All right, Ben on.
I think that just from a technical standpoint, I think Daryl Eves should be a little higher up in terms of subscriber ranks.
Now, really making money here on YouTube can have its challenges about, getting an audience, growing an audience. And sometimes these challenges are when YouTube's saying our content isn't suitable for all advertisers. Now, I know a lot of you have some frustrations about making money on YouTube and don't know how to really navigate it. Well, this video, I'm going to show you something that everyone, it doesn't matter if you're big or small, can use to make money with your YouTube videos.
That guy's provided so much good information and so much help for my channel and for many different channels. I feel like he probably deserves more than what he's got. Now he'll get there.
I'll do something. Like if you watch the last video, because I did, it takes like 5 minutes for him to get to what he's actually talking about.
Yeah.
He's like promoting, sponsoring, and like, oh my god, it's frustrating. So I always like if I see his video, I like, it's 5 minutes in straight away.
Yeah, he does have that distinct style where he will lead in with something and say, the YouTube algorithm is really hurting lots of different channels from large to small. So if you're a channel that's hurting, you want to watch this. And then you'll go to a thing and you'll come back to it. But that's just him using the system for what it is, really. And that's why I think that, he will grow further from where he is. And I think he deserves more than what he's actually at. It'll happen.
Yeah. Yep. I would say for me, I think that I'm just going to shout out to my Hey We're Talking buddies because I love their show. I know that not everybody listens to it, but for us, every time it comes on, it's a nice travel or something. Like I'll listen to it, it makes time go by, and it's funny.
Today, on another jam-packed episode of Hey We're Talking, it's Master Debaters.
And we learned the Earth is flat and gravity isn't real.
Is the moon made out of cheese? Stay tuned.
They're friends of CreatorCast. They mention us a lot on their channel, and
you got a Ghostbuster behind you right now. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbuster.
He's got a Ghostbuster ninja.
Well, there's something strange in J Studio.
Now he's starting up the vacuum cleaner, so.
Yeah, no, but I agree. I think Hey We're Talking. I think they should change their name to Hey We're Arguing because they do argue a heck of a lot, and I think that's more compelling. But they're on their way as well.
Yeah,
we're getting closer now. All of a sudden, no, back.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, and also I think that Will Smith obviously is like he's gonna once he puts out more videos.
Golf club and a lighter is the definition of creativity. I cannot believe how much YouTube has awakened me. I'm finding my voice. There's so much stuff I wanted to say. There's so many things I wanted to do. This is one of my bucket list joints, right? Trying to maintain being Will Smith was keeping me from being who I am and help build who I want to be. This is living. This is living right here. Creating is the way that you get in sync with the universe. This is the whole point. Now watch this shot.
I'm surprised he's not even already at 10 million or like 30 million just because of he's got it on Jimmy Fallon and stuff like that. Like, it's just crazy to think that, he's not even up there that far yet. Although he's only been out for 3 or 4 months. So, but that's it for that idea of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? And they write in the comments. I'm not talking to you guys on the screen. I'm talking to the people that are watching at this point. What do you guys, do you guys have people that you think are underrated? And do you have people that are,
Jay, your body language tonight, dude. You look so tired, man. Hey.
Will Smith. Oh, hang on. Something's going on. Boy. Look at this. Will Smith.
Yeah.
That's a lot of numbers.
And he's only got 10 videos out.
Yeah, but he's Will Smith.
He's Will Smith.
Who else has a Hollywood movie catalog that large plus YouTube?
Yeah.
Jay, I'm not hosting this episode, but I want to know, how come you're so tired right now? Explain to the viewers what's going on in your situation. You look really exhausted.
Oh, just the usual.
Just the usual.
Yeah, no. Like Darcy's been unwell over the weekend, and
He's just sick of hanging out with me. I think that's it.
No.
Drinking the ciders, putting back some ciders.
No, I've had like 8 meetings today. I've got I'm making a man cave tomorrow, and then I've got 8 meetings the day after, and just lots on the brain.
And you know, everyone watching like running YouTube channels is actually, it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
And it's not like you make anything really, like it's just like a hobby too. Like, yeah, none of us really make a perfect living out of it.
And Jay, for those that don't know, Jay is the owner of a digital business, so he's pretty much got a whole bunch of people that are relying on him. So he's, what I'm saying is...
you've got to be in the minds of like 10 other people and what they're doing, and then you've got 50 clients you're doing stuff for during the day, and
and then you got to do Creator Cast, and then you're trying to sell your anal bead manufacturing camera thing.
There's a lot going on there, and I'm laughing and we're giggling at Jay yawning and whatever, but we also understand the stuff that you've got going on, dude. It's huge. We just wanted to bring that to our audience as well.
Oh, that's for sure. Like, you've been padlocking all day, and
I play like I work 6 hours a week. Okay,
yeah,
I work really hard.
Hey, on that note, just talking about like being forthcoming and whatnot, we're thinking amongst ourselves as CreatorCast of adding a hyphen to the name of this channel. So we're thinking of calling it CreatorCast Vlogging Therapy.
Vlogger Therapy.
Vlogger, I got it wrong.
or vlogging, I don't know.
There might be some alcohol in this homebrew.
Because that's what it is. We're all here kind of unleashing, like, just kind of, it's kind of nice to get some of this stuff off your chest, because in the vlogger world, there's not a lot of places to do that. And if you do it on your camera, sometimes you just look like a jackass.
Hey, what about this? If I put a poll up here, because I'm doing the edit of these, really if I put a poll up on the side here and it says, should we change the name to CreatorCast Vlogger Therapy or CreatorCast? I'll make that happen in terms of the poll. But yeah, that's what we're thinking.
Jay,
I'm going to let Danny host the rest of this.
We're laughing because the word poll. I know Jay's humor now.
What's he now, sniffing at Scott's butt?
Talking.
He looks like he's sniffing at his butt.
They're saying
they're talking amongst themselves as well. We did the polite thing of putting our hand up. They didn't.
Hey, you can't alienate your audience here.
No, I'm alienating those two.
I like it. I like how we as CreatorCast, we talk to each other, but there's like we're actually talking to an audience.
Yeah. Well,
like
the audience is on that side. I should have pointed over there or over there, but these two clowns on either side of us. No, I don't know.
I guess
that's right.
So we should probably end this episode because it's starting to get goofy over here. And every now and then we're going to go live on this channel, whether it be 1 or 2 or 3 of us. And I think Benon's going to start something as well where we do 1 minute every week where we're in a random spot. Because we did talk about that at one point. We got dreams, people. We have dreams, but we also have lives. And we need to make these dreams and aspirations come to life. And we'll try to do that. So just keep watching. Maybe just join us on Facebook on the group, and I think that all your dreams will come true. And with that, I will leave you. Bye.